Good evening to all my wonderful viewers out there, and welcome back to another drop list video, the series where I cover all the items that are releasing in a specific week for various different streetwear brands. And in today's video, I'm going to be covering everything that released in week 5 of Palace's Spring 2025 collection. Welcome back, guys. On my ever-going endeavor to cover the weekly releases that have already happened to catch up to the latest, we're covering week 5 of Palace's Spring 2025 collection. And in today's video, we'll cover the release details, all the individual pieces, and my thoughts and opinions on the individual pieces and the week as a whole. We're going to be using a Palace community page today to cover all that. Let's head on over there now and start covering the release details for week 5. Here we are at the Palace community page that we're going to be using today, guys. It'll be linked down in that description section below if you want to vote on the items yourselves. We'll quickly cover these release details and then we'll dive into the individual categories. So the items that released in week 5 released on Friday, March 7th for most of the world. Then on the 8th of March, on the Saturday, it would have released in Asia. Now, if you have any questions on when and where it's specifically released, drop them in the comment section below. Happy to try and help you out. But now that we've covered when it released, let's cover what. And we'll dive into the custom tops that released in week 5, which are hideous. I think the pink one is probably better than the blue one, but we have these fairy jerseys. I think these are horrendous. To move into the trousers, we have the Selvage Denim P90 Jeans Raw. Actually a really nice pair of Selvage Denim, $230. I'm not opposed to something like this at all. Now to the hats, we have the Tackle Twill Font hat, coming in a couple colors. I actually don't think they look all too crazy. I think the best one is probably the green. Then we have the Fairy New Era 5950. I don't think that's very good at all. I actually think this is just the best hat that's released that week. Moving into the jackets, we actually have some very lovely jackets. We have the Fairy Bomber, which I assume there's a big fairy design on the back of it. These two colors look okay, but my favorite piece this week would be the Selvage Denim jacket. It is quite expensive, but it's a very nice type 1 styled denim jacket that I can't really complain about, so I'm gonna leave that one as a thumbs up for this week. The t-shirts, we continue our fairy theme, but I will start with the ones, well, actually there's quite a few at the bottom. We'll start with the bunny and fairy t-shirts in the blueberry and burgundy. It's just shortened to Berg. We have the SB t-shirt in the navy, which is a photo of, I cannot remember the skating area, but one that is very regularly shown on Instagram videos that I watch, I think set in London, or at least set in the UK. So it would make sense that Palace is, you know, doing a shirt like that. It's probably going to be the best t-shirt this week, because looking at all the others, yeah, like I quite like that in the white. I think that looks quite nice. Looking at the other colors, the gray's not too bad as well. All the other t-shirts though, they're okay, but I think for ones for me, something like this, or ideally the white, is actually quite nice and would be what I'd want to wear. To the knitwear, we have the Hat Trick sweater, which comes in a white, black, or pink. I think it's a nice sweater. I wish the colors were a little bit different. I probably like it in the white the most, but then I don't like the purple bunny. I do like the pink bunny, but the black color is a bit brooding. And then the pink color is not a color that I would probably wear. So it's a hard combination of like, I want this color here or this color on here. It's a strange combination, but it's a nice, fun knit sweater with the bunny summoning the Palace logo from the wand. Can't really complain about that. Moving into the bottoms, we have the Unitaz Pigment Wash joggers. they're fine. They're tonal logos, so they look quite nice on the actual piece itself. It doesn't scream at you. I assume this is a matching bottom half to a hoodie, but for me, it's okay. It's a nice looking like collegiate styled sweatpants to match probably a collegiate styled hoodie, but it's okay. It's nothing crazy. Moving into the sweatshirts, we have, well, what do you know? The matching hoodie to the pants, and yeah, it's actually quite nice. I do like the collegiate styled logo that's done in a tonal fashion, so you can't really see it. No drawstrings on the hoodie. It's kept very simple, but it looks like a nice hoodie. I actually think this is just a really nice basic hoodie, and I think a lot of people will be against that because of that, but I think I'm actually for it. And the Pigment P3 crew neck sweater, same situation. It's just got a pigment dye to it. I think it looks nice in a lot of the colors that it's releasing in, and I'd agree with you guys that this is definitely the best colors that it released in this week. But yeah, that is everything that released in week 5. I would say the best pieces that released are the selvage denim pieces, the sweatshirts, and the SB t-shirt. I think the SB t-shirt is probably my favorite piece that released in week 5. Oh, and the hat trick sweater isn't too bad as well. But overall, it's a fine week. Nothing absolutely horrendous, nothing absolutely crazy either, but some nice pieces thrown throughout. Actually, the fairy jersey is pretty horrendous, so I do take that back. That is horrible. Each to their own, I guess, but yeah. I think that's everything I really need to add about week 5, guys. I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions on the week. Was it a hit? Was it a miss? Let me know down in that comment section below. And that's everything to cover with week 5, guys. It released on the Friday, March 7th or the 8th if you're in Asia. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on week 5, but also if you picked up anything from week 5. If you did pick something up, what did you go for? The fairy pieces, the pigment pieces, or maybe just a university styled hoodie? Let me know down in that comment section below. And of course, if you guys want me to cover Palace releases, everything like that, give me the 3 indicators I always ask you for, which is a like on this video, a comment in that comment section down below, and if you haven't already, the best indicator you can give me is a subscribe to the channel. As mentioned in previous uploads, trying to hit the subscriber milestone of 3,960 subscribers before the end of the month. Hopefully with your guys' continuous support, we'll be able to reach that milestone before the end of July. But that's everything I have to add for week 5, guys. Thank you for tuning in, and until the next streetwear talk video, until the next Palace video, until the next drop list video in general, I'll catch you later.